Okay, let's go ahead and get started here. First off and foremost, thank you for attending and joining today's digital sales training with me. For those who don't know me, my name is Clint Hansen, and I've been with Audience here for actually 5 years. I just passed it. I just realized that I started September 5th of 2017, and wow, can't believe it. Just realized that. But anyway, thank you so much for taking your time out of your day. I know everyone's schedules are super crazy, and as we are looking towards Q4, I hope to be able to pass on some nuggets of knowledge here from our platform and advice on perfecting or on improving some promotions and making promotions with purposes and making them engaging for your partners as you sell to them. So anyway, let's move forward. So as always, just a reminder, we have that $100 Amazon gift card giveaway. Please look for that link in the chat. I haven't put it in there yet, so oops, 1 second. And actually just open the link, one moment here, and I will put it in the chat. Okay, I just wanted to make sure that everyone was in before I sent that. Okay, so yep, it's in the chat. Please enter that, and you do have to be present to win. It has happened where someone hasn't been present and they won that, and they were supposed to win the $100, and we weren't able to give it to them. So, okay, so again, a little bit of the agenda today. So we're gonna talk about Home for the Holidays. I know this is crazy because this is like, oh, this is a Christmas promotion, but we're gonna get into the details on that. And I'm going to start with it being one of our prime examples of what we see, or what we believe a promotions flow should look like, and kind of keeping it there. And then again, as I mentioned, promotions with a purpose, taking it a step further. And then Q4 planning. I have some ideas as well as some plug and play for you that you would be able to just kind of immediately get into. And then I have a challenge for everyone who's attending, and I really want to extend this challenge to anyone outside of the call as well, and we'll get to that here in a little bit. And then obviously picking a winner. Awesome. So first and foremost, with Audience, like, our purpose has really been, and focus is growing, enriching, and activating first party data. And I wanted to touch on this just because as we have the conversation today on this sales training, it's providing the best possible lead that you can, not only for your company as you build out, or as you sell these promotions, build it out, and your company is able to collect that data and own that data, but the data that your partner is going to be able to get. A lot of companies really don't have a good grasp of their first party data. And so when you're able to build out a promotion that is executing profiles and actually creating true first party data, it's going to be huge. It's going to help strengthen that relationship that you have with them, whether it's a partner that you've been working with for months or years, and they you can always they're always reliable for a sell, and you're like, hey, we have this promotion, we can count on them. But also getting new partnerships and from different advertisers. So I wanted to jump in again for Home for the Holidays. As we talk about this, the reason I bring this up is it's just over about 6 weeks from now is the final sign up date, which is actually October 26th. So yeah, I think it's just over 5 weeks. I want to make sure that this is on your radar so that you are able to start reaching out to those around you to get this sold. Home for the Holidays, this is our biggest promotion. It's one of our favorites, just simply because of we're able to give back, right? So we're able to pay for someone's mortgage or rent. I want to be very clear that the prize for this promotion is actually covered by Audience. Okay, so your your account, your station, you are not liable for that prize, that grand prize. We will take care of that. If you want to, because this is running for quite some time, November 1st through December 21st, we highly suggest to offer some, maybe if you can do weekly prizes or bi-weekly prizes or something locally to help with that engagement. And there is a lot of advertisers that would participate in something like that just to give back. I know the last few years have been kind of crazy, so we look forward to this type of promotion and the purpose behind it. I will announce, and I think this was already announced, but I want to make sure everyone knows this as well, that the prize value was $15,000. That's what we would be paying to someone's, for someone's mortgage or rent. That was actually raised up to $18,000. So we are going to cover $18,000, which is great. We just want to do something and give back, and please participate in that as well. Continuing on with this, you have ample opportunities for bonus entries. Again, this promotion is extremely customizable and will fit however, whatever advertiser you have, it will fit their needs, and you're able to build it out for them. I will note that you can only have a max of 60 bonus entries. Okay, so 60 bonus entries attributed to the promotion itself. We're just keeping it even across the board on that national level. And you can basically dispense or distribute those bonus entries to whatever specific fields that you're wanting. And as you see fit, everyone will have a different advertiser or partner or different goals that are set for the promotion itself. So you'll be able to kind of customize that to your needs and maybe emphasize something a little bit more. Maybe it's a survey, maybe it's maybe your advertiser really cares about I don't know, Twitter followers or app downloads, those type of things. The other portion of this, and with all promotions, I want to emphasize that including a instead of just like a simple thank you on the final page here, like as you can see on the right side here, this mobile device, thanks for entering, you can incorporate a coupon or some type of callback to action, because again, you are trying to push towards a specific conversion, and that conversion is going to vary greatly between advertisers and what you're needing as an account. Maybe this is something internally you're wanting to run, or promotions, but obviously we want you to make money from this. These things are built to be monetized and to make money for you. The other feature of this as well is including an auto response email. These confirmation emails, I cannot I feel like anytime I'm on these calls or do the digital sales training, I always say use confirmation emails, because again, it's even more robust than that thank you page. You're able to offer a specific call to action with links, with text, with whatever, graphics, photos, whatever you're needing. And we have a high open rate on those. And for example, this is it. So, why should you include confirmation emails outside of Home for Your Holidays? And that kind of wraps that up. But outside of that, for your regular promotions, when you're speaking to an advertiser or a partnership, you're going to want to emphasize that you have the ability to get back in front of your audience that you're engaging with, and you can offer those type of coupons and discounts. I actually did receive a question. I'm going to answer this right now. For the Home for the Holidays promotion, it is 60 bonus entries max. So again, just to clarify on that, yes, the most you can do is 60 bonus entries on this particular promotion. Since it is a national promotion, we want to make sure that there's an account that's doing like 1,000 bonus entries, right? And kind of swaying it. So we've limited it to 60 bonus entries, kind of keep that playing field even, and or level the playing field, I should say. I think that's the phrase there. But yeah. So anyways, back to email confirmations. Huge. Just to kind of give you some benchmarks on this. Like I kind of just threw this Home for the Holidays ones together. An example of this is, for example, like average click-through rates and open rates are on general on general emails that go out, you have an open rate of 17%, average click-through rate's like 2.5%. We honestly see a massive open rate simply because when someone enters a promotion, it is immediately sent to them within seconds. And if you're like me and you order, like, and I always say this example, if like I order something on Amazon, it's like, hey, your order's been confirmed. I always check my orders. I always check anything that I've entered because it's relative, right? Like it's on the front of their mind, and we have a lot of success with that. So confirmation emails in general are perform better than just general emails that are sent out. So, and the good thing about this is they're no additional cost to you at all. So you really should consider implementing this in your next promotion and having that conversation piece with an advertiser as well. It might be a game changer. It might be the one thing that's like, oh, you know what, we can do this. Yeah, we want to move forward with it. Again, I just wanted to kind of touch on some of the top performing promotions when we are looking at what can we do to monetize over the next Q4. How can we monetize, and what are the best ways to do so? Sweepstakes, gallery, and surveys and polls, right? So sweepstakes, easy, quickest data collection. It's a simple enter to win. That's it kind of pretty much like our the Home for the Holidays national promotion. It's a sweepstakes promotion. You're able to tie those bonus entries and continue on that way with confirmation emails. Gallery, it's great visual leads. I have seen a lot of sales agents or account executives that have sold to an advertiser, and they did a gallery where it was like, for example, like a roofing company or a furniture store or whatever, that you're like, hey, send us a photo of your messed up furniture, and we'll, for example, it's like an NFL gallery, right, where you're trying to do like a man cave or she shed type things, right? So it's a great way to do that. It's a way to get visual leads and generate that for a client, and so that way they can actually like reach out to those individuals and have those conversations and have a little bit of information visually beforehand. And then surveys and polls, I've talked about surveys so much, but it really is the highest quality lead possible, just because you're able to ask the most specific questions that go past just a profile build of that individual, right? Besides or outside of just the demographic information. So you can definitely incorporate that. I know this is a lot of text, but I wanted to actually let you know on this particular page here, I'm going to be attaching the audience at a glance. What this is, oops, let me go back here really quick. I'm going to make sure I get this attached. It's going to be in the chat. I'm going to do that right now. And what this is just basically a breakdown, and I want it to provide something for you so that it helps you familiarize yourself with what you have at your fingertips, what you can offer. All these fields that you see, these 4 different field types: user, input, social, and other. These are all different field types that you can incorporate in a simple sweepstakes. Okay, that is a lot, and we wouldn't want you to obviously put all of them in there and just flood it. But it is definitely a way to there's definitely a lot of options that you can offer and customize for your advertiser. So in the chat, I'm just sending this now to everyone. You should have access to that PDF. It has been uploaded, so if you want to download that from the chat, please do so. We just want to help give a little bit more. So, and it's going to really kind of help with understanding your sponsor's goals. So if you know obviously what you're selling, right? When you have those conversations and they're like, well, can you do this? And right offhand, you'll know the answer exactly if you can do it. And 99% of the time, at least in the last 5 years I've had a conversation, it's been very rare where I have said, I don't think we'd be able to do that. We have a high success rate of saying, yeah, we have a way to achieve the goals of the sponsors. So, your sponsors will have very, very, very specific goals. And as I mentioned right at the very beginning, every application, sweepstakes, gallery, surveys, instant win, whatever application you're looking at within our platform, realistically is built to be monetized and be able to make revenue, right? We want to make sure that our products are designed to help you generate revenue, and because at the end of the day, that's what matters, right? And so understanding your sponsor's goals, and customizing out those promotions and really building something that is tailor fit to them. You might wonder, well, why is that going to exactly build revenue for me? It's the long game, right? We're not looking for that quick dollar. We're looking for the long game of building a relationship with those advertisers as you're able to generate results. All of this data that is being collected can be passed to them. That's that first party data, and it's going past just a simple email and a simple first and last name. Let's do more. You can do more, and it's very, very simple to build out. We want to make sure that your time is spent selling and making money and not worrying about having to build out these promotions. It's very easy to do so. But anyways, again, you can tailor fit, promotion to your sponsor and whatever their goals are. And you can offer unique options for them. So you can be different. And a lot of the times that, from account executives that I've actually worked with on one-on-one and kind of did some trainings with, the feedback that I've gotten when they've talked to an advertiser, and advertisers like shocked that they can do or provide some of the details that we're able to collect. So have some confidence in that. So again, this is very text heavy right here, but this is going to be in that PDF that I set for at a glance. The reason I'm incorporating this on today's training is if you have a sponsor who has a goal like web traffic, lead generation, social following, foot traffic, email opt-ins, exposure, I wanted to provide what products you could use and what to include to execute those particular fields, right? So that way, okay, hey, we have this particular product. They're like, hey, I want to run I want to do some social following, and you think, oh, well, we can do a gallery where we can generate visual photographs or videos or audio files, and we can incorporate sharing and all of that, and you can again make it custom fit for your advertiser. So this is in that PDF, so please take a look at that as well. Okay, so promotions with a purpose. I kind of mentioned this earlier, and I didn't want to say like, hey, let's improve promotions from what you're currently doing, because some of you are just absolutely crushing it. But I want to make sure that we all understand the point behind these promotions outside of just like, hey, we sold it. This is baseline. It's simple. We just want to make it easy, and here we go. So this is promotions with a purpose, and I've seen this before where a sweepstakes is just a simple first name, last name, and email database, email collection. Would you like to receive emails from us? And the question I ask is, if someone were to enter this type of promotion, what would you really know about them? Right? What do you know past first name, last name, and email? And honestly, it's we don't know we don't know anything past that. And a lot of advertisers, and partners, they'll have on their, if they have a website, they'll have an email newsletter, right? That people can go to when you go to their website, say, hey, join my email. And I've skipped those plenty of times, right? Plenty of times, because I'm like, nah, don't want to enter it. I just want to see what, I went to a website for a purpose. That's it. So with this idea is go past, an email newsletter collection. Sometimes this is absolutely the only thing that they need is just collecting emails, and that's their goal. But it's up to us to help educate them, and that will help improve the amount of value that you're providing to them. And value translates into improved revenue, right? Quality revenue. I've seen promotions change from this into something a little bit more robust and go from a simple $400 or $500 promotion to $1,300 to $2,300 or $3,000 promotion in a market that definitely should not have been able to even get that per month. just by being able to provide a value and purpose. Again, kind of the idea of like funneling promotions. We all have seen different sales this type of sales diagram in any, we're all in it we're all in sales before, and we've seen these where it's like, okay, we have our funnel list of clients we were working with, we have these ones you want to reach out to, their potential, their contacts, your leads, you're turning them into clients. It's the same perspective. I want to have the same perspective of when these promotions are built, is you're turning potential, listeners or viewers or visitors on a website. You're turning those potentials into more. And are we wanting them to be from this type of promotion and staying at potential and kind of just a contact? And yeah, they're a lead, but are they the best lead? Well, it's kind of those good, better, and best type scenarios. And how can we best improve our chance for conversion? And get them to clients or whatever that conversion type is for your advertiser and partner. Obviously, for them, it's most likely going to be customers, not necessarily going to be clients. Just kind of depends on who it is, though. So going into a little bit more of that robust and what do they need to know, right? And again, this is side note on this particular slide. This is very data heavy, and you might not want to include all these different bonus entry fields, but I wanted to more or less show you what you could include into this, a little bit more of a robust promotion. But feel free to ask more than, first name and last name. Ask about their phone number. Ask about their, their zip code. Ask about their gender. Recently, I've seen some promotions where gender field was asked, and it was like a 99% completion on people who are offering their gender. And the reason that is important is again, first party data, it gets passed to your advertiser. Now they can take that data and they can now market to them, right? They can create email drip campaigns, which they are targeting, let's say they're targeting males age 18 to 23 or females age 18 to 23, and they can build specific newsletters and different campaigns to engage with them to help kind of grow that future customer, right? And we're helping them through that funnel. Again, with all of those different field types, you can sit down with your advertiser and find out what is most important to them. What do they need to know? Again, you don't have to include all of these on a promotion, but let's do a little bit more. And I can promise you, even the ones that are asking 4 or 5 different things, demographic questions about the user, and then maybe 2 or 3 or 4 bonus entries, there is still a high completion rate. It doesn't turn people away. I would definitely suggest, having a prize tied to these promotions. That will also help. That goes without saying, right? That will also help the conversion rate of these promotions in general. And you might be wondering, and it might be even a question that gets brought up from an advertiser or partner. Well, they might say, well, people are just entering just to enter for the price. And that's it. Partly there is a percentage of people who do that. However, again, this comes from my experience over the last 5 years of seeing thousands of promotions that are being built. There is still a high completion rate of people that with true integrity are putting their real information, their real data. And when it comes to bonus entries and the survey questions and what they're filling out, they're actually filling out real personal details. When people get into these promotions, as they go through it, they tend to provide this information. So again, you might not want to have it as much as this is what I have here, but I think I've emphasized that enough. You can build those out for your or offer it for your advertiser and partner. Here's an example. Stephen Way, this is an auto dealership that was running just a simple enter to win. This is in the summertime. This is in the past. Some of you might have seen this. Again, this is they just wanted a first name, last name type situation. However, they were banking on getting more details within the survey. So if you see in the middle column with bonus entries, you're seeing like, oh, they could get 173 bonus entries. Well, 100 of those was because they were able to participate in taking a short survey. Short surveys can be between 3 and 6 questions. Feel comfortable asking at least at least 4 questions is like minimum in my opinion for a survey. But 3 to 6 questions, you can ask them about who the individual is. You can ask them if they're interested in purchasing a vehicle, when was the last time they bought a vehicle, those type of things, because this is obviously tailored to Stephen Wade Auto Center. But again, huge opportunities that you can push through. There's even come visit our dealership. So like, for example, geolocation, and you can bring people actual foot traffic to location. So this is a really good example of incorporating that. Again, if you didn't have bonus entries on this and it was just the first name, last name, might not be enough for a dealership, right? They're looking for more and more and more, right? That's kind of the world we live in. Give me more, more, more. So, all right, so we only have a few more minutes. So Q4 ideas, October, we have like different Thanksgiving ones that you can begin in October. Fall getaways, we can do different like gas cards, hotel stays, gift cards, different tickets to events, Oktoberfest, obviously a lot of sports, high school, college, professional sports, Halloween time's around the corner in November. We have like bill payments, so you can kind of create something more custom tailored to that. And obviously with December audience, mortgage giveaway there. It's pre-built, easily to plug and play. Just need to sell it to someone. And I actually want to make one more comment about our Home for the Holidays promotion. You can tie more than one sponsor to it. If you wanted to tie 6 sponsors to it, and they covered 2 different, 2 weeks of, for each one that's dedicated, or a week for each one, and maybe each sponsor wanted to do a giveaway, a local giveaway, then do it. If you set a goal and your goal is to sell it for $7,000, but you're able to tie in 7 sponsors at $1,000 a piece, do it. You're not limited whatsoever. And then if you have questions, please chat in. There's ways that we can discuss that a little bit more with like confirmation emails and kind of changing that out. But again, lots of opportunity for you to really harness and take hold. You're only limited by your creativity. I'm a artist and a hobbyist, and I always like tell myself, I'm only limited by my creativity, and there's only a few times of which, like even with software, that's not really true, but with this, it really is true. If you have an idea, we can get it done within our platform. Here's a Halloween costume contest. You're able to, this one, again, this is visual leads. This one was sponsored by Waterstone Bank. It was a $500 gift card from the bank itself. They ran it for 2 weeks. It was October 18th through the 31st. These are the kind of things that you can start talking about now to your sponsors and advertisers, just simply because, it's right around the corner. You want to make sure that's all buttoned up and ready to go right before, right on October 1st for this particular one. But here's some plug and play templates, right? So you have haunted house ticket giveaway, Oktoberfest, pet costume contest, Black Friday's even on there. Love some Black Friday. I know it's not the same with all the Amazon and Prime and everything. Anyways, and then high school football game of the week, and win the ultimate big game setup. Templates are amazing. Please use them. The graphics are already built. All you have to do is sell it. Add the sponsors, the sponsors logos, add whatever text that you need to it, and you are good to go. Kind of wrapping this up, we are at our time. Here are the resources where I actually gathered majority of this information from today, which is awesome to say that, because I kind of wanted to put myself in your shoes. You can go to help.optivada.com, ideas.optivada.com, and you can even chat in to our support team, whether you email or chat or give us a call. We are more than happy to facilitate those questions and help out where we can. Again, thank you so much. Hopefully this was very clear. That challenge that I referenced at the very beginning is, and I want to extend to you, is shoot for having 4 to 6 promotions built. I know that you probably have some, whether it's our Home for the Holidays or you have something that's already coming up, and try to tie an advertiser to each one of those if possible. The reason why is I've seen accounts will run a promotion and it's once every 6 weeks or once a month, and to be quite honest, it's not enough exposure to educate your audience that you are doing these on a consistent basis. And as you do this, as you increase the amount of promotions that you do, even if it's a simple promotion that sold for only a couple $100,